Today, I'd like to share a story with you about Joey. Joey's a fourth grader. He attends a suburban school. And if you ask Joey, what's the favorite part of your school day? He would say, the end of the day. So Joey heard the bell ring that signaled the end of the day, and he was excited because it meant that he got to ride the bus home. He liked getting on the bus first to get the good seat. He liked riding with his friends. But today, as he was cleaning up his desk, the teacher approached his desk and said, "Could we make a stop at the principal's office?" And he immediately got this sick feeling in his stomach. And he thought back over the events of the day, wondering if he could figure out what it was that he had done wrong this time. The feeling was all too familiar because at home, he never really could figure it out. So as he walked down the hallway to the principal's office, he approached the door, and he saw two strange adults standing in there. The principal greeted him warmly and introduced him not only to the two strange adults, but why he was at the principal's office. It was explained to him how important it is to keep children safe, and that today he was not going to be riding the bus home, but he was going to be going with these two adults to live with a new family and new parents that would keep him safe. On top of this sick stomach, his ears started to ring, and he thought he heard the principal say, "You might even get to live with new siblings." His eyes started to burn as he could no longer hold his tears back. For so many children, this is how they first enter the foster care system. Scared, shocked, surprised, and then realizing uncertainty, that nothing that they know is going to be certain anymore. We teach our kids stranger danger, but yet we ask almost every one of these children to get into a strange car with strange adults, to go live with a strange family, and that's supposed to keep them safe. It was December of 1999, and I was sitting in my nursery with my 3 babies. At the time, I had 2 beautiful boys and 1 darling little girl, and they were 1, 2, and 3 years old. I could not hold them all as they were falling asleep, so I laid them down in their 2 cribs in toddler bed, and I sat in the rocking chair so that they could see my presence. And as I was sitting there, I was knitting a blanket, and I saw that my babies had a blanket of their very own, and so I thought, who could I knit this blanket for? And I remembered people saying and hearing that children in the foster care don't have very much. So I thought, I'm going to knit this blanket for a child in the foster care system. And then I thought, what if I ask other people to help me do this? And together, we could give blankets to kids in foster care to keep them safe, something that they could hang on to during the nighttime when it's dark and scary. And so 16 years later, my very own blanket has given over 75,000 blankets away to children in the foster care system. And my babies, they're now 16, 17, and 18 years old. But our story is dedicated to comforting children in the foster care system by providing what we like to call as a gift of love. A gift that when so much has been taken from them, we can give them something that they can hang on to during this time that is now uncertainty for them, that they have no choice but to have to go through. We can give them something that will provide some security, some comfort, and most of all, a smile to them. We invite you to also do the same. We invite you to be a part of making a profound effect on the emotional life of a child. And we think that that's a story worth sharing. Thank you.